Hello friends, welcome back to Learn It Guide Tutorials. In this video, we are going to see how to fix a missing AWS config map. If you have recently created your EKS cluster and if you want to provide access to multiple users where we would need this AWS config map, which will be under kubesystem namespace. If you don't have this AWS config map, then we need to fix this for managing our access control. I have already covered a detailed topic on Kubernetes RBAC, which is role-based access control, along with its four main components, that is role, cluster role, role binding and cluster role binding with examples. In this particular topic, we will be more focusing only on how to fix the missing AWS auth config map on AWS EKS cluster. Related documents and links are mentioned in the description. Please make use of it.
Hey, are you interested in learning? Check out our videos. Want more knowledge content? Make sure you've subscribed to our channel.
If you see this config map resources under kubesystem, I don't see the AWS auth. Since I don't have this AWS auth, I cannot provide access to multiple users. That is why we need to fix it. In order to create the missing AWS auth manually, we need the YAML syntax, where first we need to define the namespace, the name of the resource file and the roles. This particular role allows them to authenticate with the EKS cluster. Before going into any user or group level permissions, we need to add this map role of your worker nodes. We might have created this AWS EKS cluster using any tools, like you might have used Terraform, or you might have created directly using the AWS console or AWS CLI or even Ansible. That doesn't matter. We need to find the IAM role of our worker nodes first. I will straight away go into my AWS EKS cluster of my AWS account, and this is my cluster, that is demo cluster. Now we need to find the worker node IAM role. So go to EC2 console. Here you can find the instance that is attached to the EKS cluster. I have only one worker node for now. Simply select the respective node. Once you have selected, you will be able to find all the information about the particular node. Here you have IAM role. So this is your IAM role. So we need this information. Or you can go to the security. There also you can find the IAM role. So I have created a example AWS auth YAML file. Here you have the basic informations, API version, kind, that is config map, and name AWS-auth and namespace kubesystem. On the data, I have mentioned map roles. So this is where we need to provide the IAM role of the worker nodes. So this will allow the EKS cluster to communicate with your worker nodes. This is mandatory. Simply copy the IAM role and paste it here. So already I have done this. Now we'll apply this configuration. So once this is created, you can again check get CM to confirm the AWS auth is created or not. It is created. We will now create a test IAM user and will add them into the AWS auth config map, so we can verify that the newly created AWS auth config map is working or not by providing the access. So I will go to my AWS IAM, click on create user, and let's create a test user, EKS test user 1. Since this is just a testing purpose, I don't want to give AWS management console access. Simply click on next, and here on permission, you can specify the EKS oriented permissions or add this particular user into administrator group, so that this particular user will have the permission to access our EKS cluster. I will click on attach policy directly, where I will search for EKS, or you can provide the administrator access. It completely depends on you. I have selected Amazon EKS cluster policy and Amazon EKS service policy. In case of any issues, we will troubleshoot it. Now click on create user. Now we need to create the AWS access keys in order to access your Kubernetes cluster from command line, you need this. So select CLI and provide the confirmation and click on next. And click on create access key. Now you have got your access key and secret access key. I will open the AWS-auth YAML file. Here I will add a block for adding the user with map users, and I will provide my user ARN, username. I will add this particular user to a predefined group in EKS cluster, that is system masters. Okay, now we'll apply this configuration. It's done. For testing purpose, I will create a user in this Ubuntu so that I can switch over to that particular user and I can configure my AWS CLI and will verify able to access my Kubernetes cluster or not. It is not mandatory that the username on the Ubuntu should be the same as we have on AWS IAM. It can be anything because we are going to configure the AWS CLI. So I have created the user called Selva and switched over to the user. Here I will configure AWS CLI. So already I have installed these AWS CLI packages and all. So AWS configure and provide your access key and secret access key. Now if you type AWS STS get caller identity, if we are able to see the output from the AWS, then we have the access to AWS. Since we have already provided the permission of EKS to the user, I will be able to get kubeconfig of my cluster. So I will use the command AWS EKS update kubeconfig and region US East 1 and the cluster name. In my case, the cluster name is demo-cluster. Okay, so I don't have a permission to get my kubeconfig. Permission EKS describe cluster is missing for the user. So I have added few EKS cluster related permissions. Something is missing. So I'll go to permission and click on add permission. And I will select my full access group where I have already added administrator access policy. And click on add permission. We have provided the administrator access now. Let me rerun the command. Now the kubeconfig is stored in the default directory. Okay, now I will use kubectl get nodes to confirm I am able to see the list of nodes associated for the cluster. Now I can see the node because already we have provided the access to the user by adding them into a master group. So let me command this so the user will not have access to access our EKS cluster. By this I can confirm we have the working aws-auth ConfigMap. I will apply this configuration. Now go back to the user and rerun the command. So now I have got an error. You must be logged into the server. This is a purely access related issue from RBAC level, not on IAM level. As I said before, the AWS auth is very helpful for managing your access control on Kubernetes level, which is RBAC. I hope you have got an idea how to create a AWS auth ConfigMap manually. See you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing and have fun.
How did you feel? Is it helpful?
Appreciate our efforts in the comment section below. Hit like button, share with your friends about us, subscribe our channel to get further updates. Stay connected with us on social networking sites. For more free tutorials, visit our website www.lanetguide.net.